Microlending is a simple idea with huge ramifications. The basic idea is that billions of poor households around the world lack access to basic financial services. And the idea that started in the 1970s was that new ideas about banks can translate into workable financial institutions that serve the very poor in villages and poor neighborhoods around the world. Microfinance helps in many ways. In the beginning, there was an emphasis on minimal financial services, so just trying to provide basic loans that could help small businesses. Over time, a range of models have emerged. Banks have started to add saving services and insurance, and some of the most interesting innovators are now adding healthcare services to complement the financial side. So ProMujer, which is a microlender, a network of microlending institutions in Latin America, has combined their banking services with, for example, tests for cervical cancer through pap smears. Combining the banking services with healthcare has turned out for some institutions to be a very powerful combination, and more powerful than either independently. The microfinance field has been built by a group of innovative and entrepreneurial practitioners combined with aggressive advocates who have made this an important policy paradigm. What's lagged behind has been the academic side, and partly as a result, key pieces of evidence are still lagging behind practice. So questions about the ultimate impacts of microfinance, where it can make the biggest difference and where perhaps it's only making a small difference, those kinds of questions are still unresolved and up for debate. With colleagues in the economics departments at Yale and at Harvard, we're creating a research consortium based at NYU Wagner, which is funded by the Gates Foundation and is going to take on these questions systematically. We have the funding to implement field-based research in India, Africa, Latin America, Asia, to try to get at these questions for the first time in a very rigorous way. The idea of moving away from a strict focus on microenterprise toward a broader notion of providing financial services as a platform for a whole range of investments and activities is a major idea which we're only now starting to see put on the table in a big way. And our research consortium is very much directed at rethinking some of those ideas.